Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge, this is 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. 10 Minutes with Tiffany J features the inside scoop as she juggles the world around her, a 9 to 5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany J on her website at MissTiffanyJ.com. Now, let's get into the show.
You ever had them type of friends that you feel like you in a full-blown relationship with? And what I mean by that is, like, y'all not dating. Whether this is a guy or a girl, it don't even matter. Like, it's like y'all not even dating, but the way they be, like, reacting and responding, it will make you seem like you gotta hit them up and have a full-blown conversation or, you know, dissertation about how y'all need to interact with each other as if you were dating. But then even if I was dating whoever, I don't even want to be doing all of that either. Like, it just needs to be an understanding. Now, if there is a misunderstanding because of whatever, cool. We can work it out, talk about it, and move forward. But you know, as I'm thinking about this on my way to work, sometimes we have our check-ins, or what we call them touch bases, right? And those are times where we sit down and we discuss the business and troubleshoot some things, figure out some solutions, and then boom, we can regroup. And that's healthy. So maybe I should retract my statement. Maybe I should do that. Every relationship that you have with someone, parent, child, co-worker to co-worker, co-worker to employer, etc., right? I guess you do need time to check in, to be like, hey, what's going on with you? How are you? I think some relationships require that, but not all of them. Because some of them they've always been what they've always been, and then you can pick up where you left off. I love those types. And then I think maybe what it is when you have certain platonic relationships, I think there's a bit of a power struggle in the platonic and sometimes the romantic. There's a bit of a power struggle that goes on, and someone is feeling some kind of way. Someone is feeling less than, or someone is not feeling as validated, and that's why either they become clingy or they become messy in the sense of they like act out because they want attention for whatever. I think that could be a reason. Because I'm going through something right now, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to say what I need to say to someone so that they don't feel like I'm being a jerk because I'm just pulling all the way back, and then they're okay. Like, I can just say, hey, look, it's not a tit for tat, but first you were a jerk, and I was kind of confused, so I took a step back and I just said, you know what, I need space, and they pretty much never gave me the space. And that's what happened. So it don't even matter what I do. I know when I say something that's going to make them feel great anyway, just because of the fact I'm communicating, which I hate, because you're not even understanding and respecting the fact of why I pulled away in the first place. You know what I mean? There are some people, I don't think they're able to change or evolve unless you truly teach them how to treat you. And that's what needs to happen in this instance. And sometimes totally stepping away will be the ultimate lesson, unfortunately.
Ay, look, before you ask, girl, I'm down for whatever, you ain't gotta say it, I know I do it better, loving you like ain't nobody out on my level up. I'ma give it to you like it's now or it's never,
Hey, come over, babe, let me do something. I know you need this escaping, boy. I'm in love with you all day by my side. You got my heart out. I'm so
Somebody said that your boyfriend's looking for me. Yeah, that's cool, dude. That song that Usher did, featuring Keke Palmer, pretty much in the video, like, that was fantastic, spectacular marketing to the final chapter of this saga that's been going on between her, the father of her child, and Usher, just because of what she wore and all of that. So I pose the question: how do you handle what goes on internally, like the private part of your life, in a public world, in a public platform, or when you live in a fishbowl, basically? How does one do that? And I guess, like, I love what she did. She didn't really disclose any details as far as what she was doing, if she was with him, not with him. It all just went straight to marketing and social media, as far as, like, to hype up the buzz and keep everybody guessing. Because in the end of the day, you're here to create content, right? If you're in that realm, you're here to create content, entertainment, keep the people talking. Cool, as long as you're in somebody's mouth, and hopefully with it being positive, you straight. And that whole scenario, the way it played out, it was it was quite entertaining, I must say so myself. And as long as you can continue to protect yourself and your happiness, I guess pretty much you good. You in there. You in the clear. How do you protect yourself from people that want in? People that ask a lot of questions. People that are nosy. I've had that situation, obviously, very recently. People wondering and asking, who is such and such, where he at, and da-da-da-da. All those things. And what's funny is, a lot of the people that had speculations, nobody came to my face to ask me anything. They assumed and they asked around, but nobody came up to me and said anything. And something like that has happened before, where, like, I don't know if I'm giving off something where it's just like, nah, you don't want to speak to her because she might what's the word, tell you off or something like that. I've had that in my job where there's been an instance and pretty much I had to hear wind of it, but nobody came and told me directly that they had a problem. And I was like, why is nobody talking to me about this? If you got the problem with me, why don't you tell me you got the problem? It could be because I'm very vocal. I'm very headstrong. Not in a negative way, meaning I'm not stubborn, but I'm very focused, and I know what I want in life, and I know what I'm not gonna, stand or take. So if my head is focused and is turned towards you, then I'm focused and I'm turned towards you. But if it's not, then it's not. You guys, it's a brand new day. It's Thursday, August 31st, and the sun is shining. We are on our way to work, and Titans weekend is officially here. So I'm quite excited. It sucks that I'm working today and tomorrow, right? So I'm gonna miss, like, the beginning festivities, the interviews and stuff like that. But what I did want to say was, you know how, like, you have the fear of missing out, right? I think one thing that I told myself yesterday was, Tiffany, everywhere you are needed. You're not somewhere where, like, you're just sitting around wasting your time doing nothing, unless you need to pour back into yourself, right? And that doesn't mean I'm doing nothing either. But when I'm at work, I'm around people that care about me, that I care about, that need me, and, like, it's just a mutual relationship, So I told myself, no matter where you are, even though you're not where you really, really want to be, just keep in mind that where you are is also, like, special and important too. Because I do enjoy working with my coworkers. Like, that's the good thing about the job that I have, where I have it, and the people that I actually work with. Like, I'm just blessed to be in the space that I'm in. We have our days. just like any other family relationship or whatever. But I'm just thankful that, like, that's it. And then when I get to the space, you know, that I want to be in this weekend, it makes it all the more, like, special because, you know, you've been waiting to catch up with certain company, you know. So just don't always think about missing out, you know, as missing out. Just think of it as wherever you actually are is where you're supposed to be and where you need to be, and everything else will already be what it is as it should have been. So don't stress about it, don't worry about it. Do not, and another thing that I guess motherhood has taught me is take your time to complete the task at hand. Yesterday, I was at the job and I told myself I wanted to work on this one project that's been past due. I wanted to work on it to the point where it's 90% done. So when I come in pretty much today, I just got to put the wires on it and then move on. But I don't want to be fiddling trying to, you know what I mean? So I spent an hour and a half working on it, and we kept having a few hiccups. And I could have just been like, dang, I was supposed to leave at 5:30. It's now 6 o'clock. Dang, I was supposed to leave at 5:30. It's now 6:20. You know what I mean? But I was like, no, I'm going to finish this because something else that was told to me, word of advice, do what you can today. It's probably also in the Bible too somewhere. But like, do what you can today because tomorrow, you know, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So like, while you have the time today, just get it done because you don't know what is going to be on your plate tomorrow. And just, you know, while I had the time. So I was just like, all right, let me knock this out. Because I'll feel a whole lot better coming in knowing that I took the time to do it. And it's already done. All right, I'm repeating myself. But yeah. So it's just been great. The sun is out. The raining spell is over for right now. We can go into the weekend just woo, you know. So say what? Won't he do it? Oh man, I skipped my song. I was trying to set it up, y'all. Dang it. All right, I messed it up. The point was my song was supposed to come on at the end of what I had going on. Anyway, all right.
Wait a second, let me back on my guy.
Check y'all later.
The truth ain't showing off.
Say what you want, make you work for it. Work for it. Work for it.
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at www.misstiffanyj.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany J record, starting with my latest singles, Work For It and Callin' Me, which is on all digital platforms. Also with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Waiting for your love. Free. Show yourself there.